What's up world? Welcome back to the channel. If you didn't know, Overtime are launching their own basketball league, which is a very big deal, so let's get into it.
Yeah, I was in Dallas. That was the year Dirk won MVP.
Work that we did on the floor and a brotherhood. Where Kyrie became like a little brother to me, and just to help him mature into a championship caliber player, man.
Yo, what's getting the jet? Shout out to Hooper's voice, yo. What up, what up, what up, what up?
About the Spurs culture is the people that they had is what made up the culture, and that's a combination.
Terry Rozier, man. Here checking in. I need to follow Hooper's voice.
I'm saying basketball. I got what? No way, man. It's a girl school, man. I'm saying basketball.
I'm not gonna get into who Overtime are because if you're watching this video and you know about basketball, you should know about Overtime. Now, in my opinion, they're the biggest sports media outlet worldwide. They get around 1.5 billion views a month, which is insane. And they have around like 40 million followers worldwide. So they're big in the game. Now, there has been whispers about them having the league before, but now we all know what's actually facts. Overtime Elite is gonna take 30 elite 16 to 18-year-olds. It's gonna be launching in September. The thing is, if these kids play, they lose their eligibility. But it's a sweet exchange because they're gonna get paid about 100 racks. Yes, minimum is 100k. Also, they get health benefits, they get equity stake in the company that is Overtime, which is crazy benefits. Would I rather play NCAA for 1 year then get drafted, or get 100 racks, health benefits, equity stake, and then get drafted? I'm definitely going with the latter. Overtime hasn't disclosed where the league is going to be set. All we know is that it's going to be set in one city only. Also, Overtime will pay for the tuition fees of the players that don't go professional. Up to 100k in tuition fees guaranteed paid, which is crazy. They're going to take care of these kids. They're not just using them to make money. They want them to go pro. And if they don't go pro, they are going to pay for their school. They just want to get these kids paid. It's such a great idea. Now, players leaving high school to go get paid for a year before entering the draft is nothing new. It happened back in Brandon Jennings' time. We've seen RJ Hampton do it, LaMelo Ball do it, now Jalen Green. So Overtime are just adding to breaking the cycle of kids going to college for a year before they go to the NBA. Because that system is broken. These kids are not getting paid whatsoever. Shout out to the state of Florida who are now allowing players to get money off their likeness. So like I said, it isn't a new thing, but this could be the most effective simply because of how big Overtime is. I think this may give the kids the most exposure. Like I said, 1.5 billion views a week. The G League can't get you that. I don't think the NBL can get you that. Now, of course, I know March Madness is the biggest stage for basketball. I'm not saying Overtime Elite is gonna be bigger than March Madness. I'm saying Overtime Elite is going to be bigger than the other alternatives, i.e. the NBL, the G League. And if we're being honest, the top elite talent doesn't need exposure. The LaMelo Balls, the Jalen Greens, the Killian Hayes, the Luka Doncic's, they don't need exposure because we all know they will go into the NBA. And it's those kids this league is gonna target. Instead of going college for a year and not getting paid, when you're a sure shot to go to the NBA, go to OTE, rack up 100 racks, and then go get drafted. It's a great plan. Gets you paid. I'm all for it, as you can tell. There are some questions if the Overtime Elite League will work out. To be fair, I have no doubt in it, simply because we've seen what they've been able to accomplish in the short time they've been around. So they are definitely gonna smash this thing for sure. Now, we need to acknowledge one person because of this stuff. The man, the myth, the legend that is LeVar Ball. He deserves his flowers, man. Everyone thought he was crazy when he wanted to make his own league. People said it was the dumbest thing in the world. But the truth is, LeVar changed the game. People won't admit it, but you gotta give this man credit, man. He made all these big organizations like a G League, like an Overtime, realize and see that it's possible to not compete, but give an alternative that's very viable to the NCAA. The G League alternative, now with the Overtime Elite, they're, in my eyes, offspring of the JBA. Despite its execution, the JBA set the trend, bro. He laid down the blueprint for these guys to follow. So yeah, man, he deserves his flowers for sure. In my opinion, Overtime Elite is gonna be fire. 30 kids, elite 16 to 18 year olds, hooping, getting paid 100K, they get health benefits. If they don't go pro, they get tuition fees. All players get equity in overtime, which is crazy. And it makes sense that it's only 30 players, not because of the money side of things, but some players need that exposure. They need the year in college to help build their draft stock, because no one knows who they are. And then they'll get mad exposure in March Madness, and then they'll get drafted. Happens every year, so it makes sense that you only have 30 plays, because some guys, if they let more than 30 plays in, some guys will go in here, get paid, and never hear about them again. And I don't think that's what they want to do. They still want to get guys to go pro, hence why it's only 30, and it's going to be elite hoopers. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Just wanted to give my opinions on Overtime Elite, how cool I think it is. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Drop a comment below. If you like the video, hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that red button, and we out, man. Peace.